It's a new year, it's a new decade, and it's a new market. But the questions, they're exactly the same. What's the number one question, Chase?
What's going on with the market?
Everyone wants to know. They're ultra concerned this year because this year's not only an election year, but we're also at a 13-year high in the market. So there's speculation that it's gonna crash, is it not gonna crash? And the reality is,
nobody knows what the market will do next.
Nobody knows. We can do the best we can to inference and track trends and try to stay ahead of it, but we can't tell you if it's in 6 days, 6 months, or 6 years X is going to happen because we don't know. But what we can share with you is the markets that we're looking at, what we're tracking, and the trends that we're studying and noticing in our communities, our market, as well as with our clients specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. One area that I look to right away is Natomas. They've had a lot of growth recently, and especially with Centene, the health insurance campus that's going in there, that's going to be providing 2,000 jobs. There's lots of new builds, so just a lot of growth going there. Along with its proximity to downtown, it's going to be big.
Match made in heaven. And when you think about 2,000 jobs, that's a huge influx. That's not only going to help the equity values of the homes there, but it's also going to help increase the rental market.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second place we're looking to is Elk Grove. Why are we looking at Elk Grove?
So Elk Grove has a new state-of-the-art medical campus that's going in there, and it's going to be state-of-the-art with all types of stuff. I mean, I think they have a helicopter landing pad on the roof.
Crazy.
And how many jobs are they providing over there?
24,000 jobs. We thought Natomas was impressive with its whopping 2,000, which not to dilute that is a lot. I'm going to see an increase, but 24,000, that is 12 times the amount.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also a teaching hospital. So I believe it's California North State University is going to be going there. So definitely want to keep my eye out for them.
Yeah, Elk Grove is a hot one to watch. Not to mention they've got an expansive amount of new builds, and a lot of the properties are newer there.
Yeah.
So home buyers are attracted to the age of the properties as well as some of the finishes that they can get at right now a pretty low entry price in comparison to some of the markets right around it. So Elk Grove is another big one. Mm-hmm. The next one, Folsom Ranch.
Yep.
Literally right here in our backyard, Folsom Ranch. They've got so much going on. They're building 10,000 new properties. They're putting in a new public high school. They're putting in a new middle school, and like a bazillion elementary schools. No, I'm just kidding. 5 elementary schools. But Folsom's biggest, I guess, intent with this property was not only to create a lifestyle situation where you've got a town center so you can live and work all in one space, but they're also preserving up to 30% of the land to keep it in its natural state so that you can still capitalize on what Folsom is known for, which is its biking, its trails, and nature life, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, another area that I like to look to right away is Roseville. I mean, I feel like it's had so much growth over the past 2 decades, and there's still so much potential that it has moving forward, especially when you look at the West Roseville area. I mean, Roseville is so big at this point that we look at it in 3 different sections.
Yeah.
And so pretty soon, I feel like West Roseville and Lincoln are just gonna kind of mesh into another big conglomerate of, ton of amenities, schools, and it's, again, tons of population. I want to say there's 200,000 people expected to move there in the next 10 years. So the property values are going to just continue to rise in that area as well.
Which I think what's unique about these 4 different conglomerates, if you will, Roseville has probably more amenities than any of the other ones. You can see amenities going into the Natomas. You've got the amenities going into Elk Grove and the amenities now going into Folsom. But Roseville, you've got anything and everything you could dream of. You've got restaurants, you've got all the medical, there's multiple hospitals over there. You've got the mall, the Galleria. It is action-packed with things to do. So they're just now kind of infilling with the residential piece of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I never want to forget to mention that downtown Sacramento, I feel like is going to be totally revolutionized over the next 10 years. With the rail yards coming in, tons of infill development. I mean, there's a lot of potential. That's probably a whole nother video in itself,
Literally.
But there's a lot coming to Sacramento.
So anyways, we're excited about this market. If you have any questions about your investments or where you should be sinking your cash or different areas that you want to know how your equity play is going to fare, give us a call, send us a message, and we'd love to connect.
There's also one last thing that we have to mention.
What? I thought we were done.
Especially for our Folsomites, all right? Zocalo.
Oh, Zocalo! That was a good point.
Yeah.
This is a win.
Zocalo, that's what's taken Folsom to the next level, all right? And for those of you who don't know about Zocalo, you're welcome. Gotta look into it.
It's where the old macaroni grill was. We're sorry, macaroni, but Zocalo, welcome.
We love Mas Taco, but I don't know.
Yeah, who's gonna win?
That's gonna be tough.
We'll come back with a taco tasting video.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, on Taco Tuesday. Bye, guys.